Alright, welcome back to Day Traders. It is Wednesday, March 25th. It is a beautiful and sunny day today here in PA. The sun was shining, the birds are always chirping, and I hope you're enjoying this beautiful evening. I apologize for the late trade recap as I had a previous meeting engagement and my trades are not showing on any of these accounts. So we're going to keep a brief and short breakdown today. Market open, we ripped down. Very hard rejection, and I did realize that I do have to kind of open this rule set 15-minute window when these A plus scenarios, either that or just don't go on tilt, because I tried to reshort a retracement thinking we might get more of a breakdown. We were still red on that TTM, a little bit leveling out. I was seeing momentum switch on that VIXY, and I went short and I blew a funded account today because rather than be wrong and take a loss, I literally watched the move happen. I literally sat here and knew what was going to happen as it happened, and I still did not exit the trade because I did not want to take a loss. And that speaks to the broader scope on some things that I still need to work on when it comes to the ego and things of that nature. And rather than be wrong and just say, hey, we're wrong on that one, because I want to get it so fast, so quick, that's when I tend to stumble. So was done on that account, and I was happy, because I did come into this with 5 funded accounts, so I had planned on keeping one of them as more of a, kind of YOLO, let yourself, maybe have a little bit of wiggle room, to get some gains here or there. And I did that too early, and, I have 4 other accounts, and while I did end up net positive on the day, 200, I lost $18.40 on that account on that trade. I made a little over $2,000 back between 2 other accounts. We're close to getting a payout on 2 of the 4 fundeds. So I need to rein it back in, reel it back in, and stay within this disciplined, systematic structure, because you see what happens when I don't do that. I get my face ripped off, and I blow an account, and I short the lows. And then when I stay in it, and I do things I should be doing, I took a short in this range, ended up getting, I had take profit at this the New York Open. Took about $900 on this trade right here. This account I'm up $865 on the day. I did try to scalp some longs later. Had real short tight stops, didn't work, so made $865 on this account today. We're at $1,400 on this account. Close to getting payout. And then, so after I went short, then just waited a bit. We then rode back up, and I saw us getting rejected this area. Didn't take the short in here, was waiting. At this time, I was starting to see momentum shift. Same thing with the VIX and the VIXY. And I ended up, I was trying to long it from in this range here once we started to base out, but we were very volatile with just these moves. I ended up catching the long right here, and within a minute and a half, my take profit was hit this key level of 24,422. I took $1,200 on this trade right here, and then that's what helped me get back over that positive net profitable, on the day. And again, the key lesson here is when I stay within that defined, systematic, rules-based approach, we make $2,000. When we go against and stay not inside that rules-based approach and we break the rules, we get our face ripped off and we blow accounts and we do dumb things that we should not be doing. So again, this just continues to remind me this is why I need to be even more disciplined and reel it in. And my biggest thing is the lack of patience of not seeing A plus setups all the time, or trying to chase a move that already happened, because I don't want to let it go. That's not what a professional trader does. A professional trader wouldn't have done what I did today, despite me being positive on the day. And it doesn't feel good to make money and break rules. I don't know if that sounds bad, but you know, if you're breaking rules and you're being rewarded in the long term, you're not going to win out. It's going to bite you. So we need to rein it back in. And again, very happy with how I traded for most of the day. I did overtrade a bit in terms of chopping here. I had like 12 trades on the day, and I made my money in two of them and lost the most of the money on one of them. So that just kind of goes to show you again too how, you know, 20% of the time is when you're going to make 80% of the money, and that's what shows of why I need to stay within that defined, systematic, rules-based approach and stick to those rules and stay in that system, because I do win out. As you see, made $2,000, a little over $2,000 today when I did that. Lost $1,800 when I did not. So again, another positive day. But you know, learned a lot. It's very helpful in terms of my growth and long-term profitability, as I can lose that, be a little bit short-sighted because I want it now, and that's when I tend to stumble, as we see here, and blown an account, trying to get it too fast, too quick. So we have to remain patient and disciplined within that defined systematic approach. That being said, I appreciate you tuning in. Tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's trade recap. As always, stay up, stay blessed, stay positive. Make it happen.